My name is Madison Huff, and for my Module 3 case study, I chose to research free speech on social media. The first interesting thing I found when I was researching was the use of algospeak. Algospeak is the use of words that sound like another word or weird spellings of a word in order to get around the restrictions on social media. We've all seen this on TikTok or Instagram, and it's effective for us to be able to say what we want to say without being restricted. However, it does prove that the filters that they put in place to prevent harassment are not very effective. This is just proof of that. So about 67% of young adults aged 18 to 29 have been subject to some form of online harassment, and 41% of those have been very severe. So obviously this is really unfortunate for both the tech companies that own the platforms and for the users. So there are two main laws in place to protect our free speech, but also protect our online safety. The first law is Section 230. This shields the tech companies from being sued based on what somebody said on their platform. And it also went to the Supreme Court at one point, and they ruled that social media is like a magazine where it's filtered and edited, meaning they have free speech too. They own the corporation, they own the business, so they can choose what goes on their website, meaning they have the right to restrict you. The other law is the Stop Hiding Hate Act. It means that the companies have to make their rules public for what they're restricting. The act does not force them to censor anything, but it makes everyone aware of what they are censoring and why they're censoring it. So this is a diagram. It's civil liberties versus civil rights. So civil liberties is the protection of people online, which I found in my research. It's like things getting taken down when they're calling somebody else something bad, or hate speech, or anything like that. And civil rights are free speech, so it's your right to say whatever you want online. In my opinion, we should be using the Stop Hiding Hate Act because I think that transparency is the only solution to this problem. Everyone is going to say things that they don't want to hear on social media or that aren't nice or anything of the sort, and so transparency is the only way to move forward. Also, we cannot get a government official to moderate and decide what gets censored because then all government dissents could just be censored. And I think we've seen a little bit of that on TikTok recently. So again, transparency is the right move for us to move forward. My point is we need to know what is being filtered and how it's being filtered in order to participate safely online in social media and have free speech and have our civil liberties protected as well.